I'm only in my 40s, but I'm old enough to remember when a young composer or a young pianist could rent out a venue or do it, at a place like LPR or whatever. And even if they sold 10 tickets, let's just say, they had Alan Kozin sitting in the back writing about it, understanding what this person was trying to do, and then putting it into general circulation in the culture such that maybe that pianist would get an agent or get a manager, or maybe that composer would get a phone call from Miller Theater or something like that. Second, for a decade, if not two, you had these corporations and brands like Red Bull and Scion and Intel and Converse and Mountain Dew that, for reasons that, make no sense today, were spending tens and hundreds of millions of dollars on truly underground countercultural music because they thought that that was where their consumer base was. Some of them were right, some of them turned out not to be right. But, at the time, something like the Red Bull Music Academy, there were people who looked at this and thought, why is Red Bull coming in and giving Tristan Parich, however many thousands of dollars to write a symphony for 50 violins and do it at Cathedral of St. John the Divine? Now there's nobody doing that, and
Right.
so now we really, we kind of feel like the absence of that. And so young artists today, they have the drive and they have the heart, but they don't have either the media support or the patronage. And they're kind of doing this with one arm tied behind their back.